Hello everybody, welcome back to another Menu Monday. Today I'm going to let you know how much I saved shopping the sales. So, pardon me, I used to look for recipes on Pinterest, make out my weekly meal and then go shopping, but not anymore. Now I go to the sales and I see what's on sale and then I work my menu around that. I have told you that in the past month or so, that's how I've changed my attack on meals. So this week I got, and I have my notes here like I did before so that I can tell you all the savings. So first of all, ground beef was on sale. At Walmart, the least expensive ground beef I could find was $5.14, and I got it for $3.49 at the local grocery store, which is on my way to Walmart. So what I do is I go to Walmart and I pick up my groceries, and then on the way back I stop and pick up my meat at the local store. So then I had shrimp that was $11.99 on sale at Walmart. If we're comparing apples to apples, this was wild caught shrimp, Argentine pink. It was delicious. Walmart's was $9.44 a pound. So for 2 pounds, which is what I got at the local store, it would have been $18.88. So I saved $6.89 there. On the hamburger, I bought 7 pounds and saved $11.55. Tomatoes. Try and hold this up so you don't have to look at the top of my head the whole time. Tomatoes were $1.98 a pound. I bought 2 pounds. I'm sorry, that was Walmart, $1.98 a pound, so that would be $3.96 at Walmart. They were on sale for $1.19, so I paid $2.38. Cheese singles, $1.97 each, on sale 2 for $3 at the local store. Coffee, $8.48 at Walmart. It was on sale at the local store for $7.99. I got a 2-pound beef roast, which I made the beef stew out of. You'll see that on today's Menu Monday. That's regularly at Walmart $11.96. I got it for $9.98. Cheeses were on sale. They're regularly $2.42 at Walmart, and they were on sale at the local store for $1.88. So I bought 7 packages of those, and I saved $3.78. Peter Pan peanut butter, regularly $2.16 at Walmart, $1.88 on sale, and the last was 5 for $5 instant mashed potato packets. So all in all, total save this week $28.09. So that was a pretty good deal. Now let's jump into the kitchen and start cooking. Today we're making beef stew with the steak that I purchased that was on sale for $4.99, I believe. Let me check. Yes, it's a sirloin tip roast, $4.99 a pound. Walmart was $5.98 a pound. So we're going to go ahead and get that cut up. We're going to add the flour, and I'm pretty much following the directions on my McCormick beef stew package. Other than I didn't really measure out the vegetables, I just kept putting things in there till it looked good. Winging it, as you say. So we're putting the flour on, and then we're going to get that cooked. I did it in 2 batches. You want to brown it on all sides, so we're getting this turned over. Now that we have all the meat browned on all sides, I'm going to go ahead and put the first batch back in. We're going to add the stew mix and the water. we're going to put the lid on and bring this to a boil. And now that it's boiling, we're going to go ahead and reduce the heat to medium low. I did 190 on the induction. And it's been 45 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and add my vegetables. So I'm just chopping up the potatoes. Now I'm gonna add the carrots and the celery that I have in the freezer that was left over from other meals, and then I'll decide whether I'm gonna add more potatoes, and I believe I do add a couple more. I'm gonna put in half an onion here. Now I've turned up the heat because I'm putting in these frozen vegetables. It's cooling everything down, and I want to get it back up to a slow boil so that I can then turn it to a simmer. So it's heating up as we speak, and I am going to add a couple more potatoes. I'll put the lid back on, get it to a boil, and now I'm going to turn it down to a medium low again and let it simmer covered until the potatoes and the vegetables are done, which is going to be about an hour. And there we go, our stew. I made some mayonnaise biscuits to go along with it, and here are your ingredients. You can do it in the crock pot, but I didn't have the time, and this was so good. So today we're having chicken enchiladas. I needed already cooked chicken, so I put this in the crock pot this morning with about a half a cup of chicken broth, and I sprinkled it with taco seasoning. So it's cooked now, and I'm just letting it cool down, and then I'm going to debone it. Now we're going to cut up our pepper and onion. then onto the stove that goes so it can saute. While it's doing that, we're going to mix our sour cream and our cream of chicken soup. Now we're going to mix the onions and peppers in with the chicken, and then we're going to add some of the sour cream and soup mixture, about 3/4 of a cup. Now we're going to fill our tortillas and roll them up and put them in the casserole dish. Now the recipe calls for 10 flour tortillas, but I didn't have that much chicken, so I only used, I don't know, we'll have to see. I know I filled this pan up and put 2 in the other pan, which was plenty for us to have dinner and enough for Big Daddy to take to work the next day. So whichever or however much chicken you have, just fill the tortillas until you're satisfied with the filling amount. Go from there. We're going to top these with the remainder of the mixture of sour cream and soup, and then we're going to put cheese on top. I had a bag of Mexican cheese, but you can use whatever kind you like. We pop that in the oven at 350 degrees until everything's bubbly, and then you can broil it too to give it a nice brown topping. I didn't have to do that. Mine browned up, as you can see coming up. Here's them in the casserole dishes as they come out of the oven, and this was our finished plate. It's absolutely delicious, and it's a really simple, easy dinner, so I hope you give it a try. Let me know if you do. Now we're going to use up some of the hamburger, and we're going to heat a pound in a skillet with some garlic. While the beef is cooking, we're going to go ahead and make our rice. I did 1 or 2 cups of water, 1 cup of rice, added a little butter, and I cooked that for 12 minutes with the lid on, and then I take it off the heat and let it sit for 5 minutes, fluff it with a fork. Simple as that. Done. Beef's cooked. I drained it, and we're going to add our rest of our ingredients, and that's going to be a half cup brown sugar, a 1/4 cup soy sauce, and these ingredients will be at the end of the clip and on our website. That link's down below in the comment box. We'll put in some ginger, salt, and pepper. Now you can add crushed red pepper if you want it a little more spicy. I find this to be very flavorful, and I didn't need it, so you may want to try it first before adding that. We getting everything combined here so the mixtures can warm through together. So I'm going to put a lid on and let it sit for about 10 minutes just on low. Here are our finished plates. Like I said, lots of flavor to this. I just served mine with some buttered bread on the side. I hope you give it a try. I think I've shown it on the channel before, but it's been a long time if I did. Here are your ingredients. Today, some quick and easy shrimp fajitas. Now, I got these on sale at a local grocery store. These were wild-caught Argentine shrimp. Now, I usually get the frozen ones from Walmart. They're already peeled and deveined, but these weren't, so I had to do it myself. When I lived in South Carolina, you could buy shrimp on the street corner, and I had a special tool to devein, but I didn't have that, so I just used a little paring knife, run it down the back and pulled out the vein. Super simple, a little time consuming, but I'm going to speed this up and super fast forward for you. These shrimp, however, were delicious. And next step is to cut up our peppers. Now we're going to heat up our pan and put some oil in there. We're going to add first the peppers. We're going to let them cook until they're browned, and then we'll add the shrimp. Let the shrimp cook. Doesn't take long. You just want to wait for them to get pink, and then flip them over. Let the other side cook. Now to turn it down on low, we're going to add the seasoning and 3 tablespoonfuls of water, and then we'll leave it on low and just let it absorb, the shrimp absorb the seasoning and the peppers as well. And while it does that, I'll start to heat up our fajitas. We had our fajitas with a side salad. It was really good. That seasoning had a wonderful taste. I definitely recommend that. I'll put it in the ingredient list, and I hope you give this a try. I hope you like the recipes this week. I had a lot of fun making them, and if you made it to the end of my video, please leave me a $sign emoji. And I'll see you next week for another week of fantastic sales, because I went back this week, got some more great stuff. Okay guys, I love you. Have a great week. Bye-bye.